the big take back with regard to New York Fed President Williams' comments didn't settle well with traders. They believe it was a balloon and that this scheduled easing at the end of July, the quarter point that's baked in the cake, may be the beginning of something large. Your thoughts?
Rick, Williams is way too smart to have made that kind of rookie mistake. So he was trying to tell us something. And I think that something is that the Fed's going to be a lot more aggressive than the market, maybe not that the market's building in, but maybe that a few of us that think the Fed might be going just a little bit too slow. I think they're going to start speeding it up, and I think they're going to be a lot more aggressive because they're now the central bank of the globe, not the central bank of the United States, and that's how they're viewing it.
You know, and boy, there's a lot of issues there, pillar issues, you know, stable prices, maximum employment. You know, when you start going global, it's understandable because there are communications both ways on policy. Ripples go both directions, transmission in both directions. What about the ECB this week? You think they're going to go Thursday?
Yeah, I think Draghi he's only got a couple more meetings left. You know, he's either going to take the easy way, which is announce that they're going to lower rates in September and maybe talk about quantitative easing. But the reality is, Rick, if you look at what the Bundesbank said today, the German economy is in a recession. Unemployment is rising there dramatically. The Eurozone's in a lot of trouble. I think Draghi's going to actually lower rates on Thursday, and I think he's going to maybe announce the beginning of QE2, whether it starts October 1st or when Lagarde's term starts on November 1st. They're going to start buying assets, no question about it.
Now, with regard to Christine Lagarde, obviously a lot of politics involved in her pick because she is quite political, and in this instance, it's viewed as a good thing. They can't seem to get it done with monetary policy. What do you think they're going to try to use, how are they going to try to use Christine Lagarde to bring in all the large economies, maybe address some structural issues, and do you think it could be successful?
Rick, we've already seen it. If you look at some of the reports out of the IMF in the last week or two, they're already trying to pressure Germany to start opening up their wallet and start doing fiscal stimulus. I think it's only going to be more pressure from her once she takes the role over. There's no question fiscal stimulus is going to be the next wave that the EU is going to try to do because the ECB has come to the conclusion that monetary policy can't do everything. So fiscal stimulus is coming. Will she be successful? Well, I think with Merkel near the end of her political life and with Macron behind it, and of course the Italians are always good for fiscal stimulus, I think she might be somewhat successful. But there's going to be a lot of hardliners within the 27 countries of the EU that are going to fight it tooth and nail. So we'll see how she does.